Capital One is a classic retail banking example. Our jobs, both of us work in small business banking division within Capital One. Small business banking basically means small and medium industries are called small businesses in the US. Our job was to come up with new strategies, modify, optimize existing strategies to make that simpler. So what kind of products should we offer? Who should we offer what kind of products? Given that you're offering a given product to a certain sort of population, what terms should you offer that product? So all those and all of this goes into, again, maximizing your profit, net profit, minimizing the cost of your operations, because it's a lot of people that you're working with.
Okay, if you're not comfortable doing that, don't. But just because it's an 18-hour thing, don't think that I don't even want to look at it. Because you learn, this learning curve is superb, steep, and you build a lot of networks, and you learn a shitload of stuff.
When you guys get to the recruiting stage, you'll start thinking about preparing for consulting companies. So the similar skills actually come in use over there, and it's really common sense. As much as if you can just keep your cool, be yourself in the interviews, that really helps. But that's not to say that don't prepare and go in there. That's to say the exact opposite. As I said, companies are not going to shake you by the shoulders and try and glean what brilliance you are emanating. That's not going to happen. You have to put that on the table for them to see in clear light. And to do that, you have to practice. Right? So can't emphasize enough. Practice, practice, practice. I'm going to ask a good question. You have to have a good question for your interview. It's a really difficult one. You're supposed to know all the obvious things. You're supposed to know all the obvious things by talking to your seniors. You're supposed to know all the obvious things by Googling their website and researching. It has to be a non-obvious and still smart question. It's a very difficult balance to strike. So you have to really think about it. You can't come up with one during the interview. You have to have a backup question, a strategy to come up with questions during the interview is a great thing. Like read your interviewer, learn more about his background, and then ask a question related to the interviewer's background. That's a great art.
One of the good questions, as he said, was ask them about themselves. Ask them, okay, what do you like about this job, or why do you choose this, or something like that. Then you will get a more flavor about what the job really is and whether you really want that job. But grades do matter. And like as I said, there are companies who come on campus. The objective is you are 800 of you, right? 850 or thing is, I can't interview 850 of you. So there is some criteria I have to use to shortlist people. And voila, one of the shortlisting criteria is grades. So if you want to get that dream job, you better get your grades up. Yes, grades matter, but what you should really think about is what are you getting out of the IIT experience? Because you won't get these 4 years ever again. Amazing time to build up your skills, build up a lot of elements of your personality which will help you in the future. So just make the most of it. Just make your choice on what you really want.